translate that moving sequence to a stable standing balance. So similar shapes with a different relationship to gravity. On your left leg, lift your right knee high. Hand to the knee, or if it's available, go for the big toe. There's energy down your left leg. You're not hoping for the best, you're in charge of this energy. Breathe in. Pelvis stays square, belt buckle forward, move your femur to the side. So there's rotational energy in your right hip, left hip is perfectly stable. You can extend the left arm and the gaze to the left. The breath is still full in the body. Inhale and exhale. Close like a book. Trade hands. Keep your belt buckle square, knee forward as you rotate to the right. Right arm can extend, gaze can follow. Remember, the eyes tell the body where to go. Breathe in and breathe out. Return to the front and rotating so you can see. Drop your femur down, just the femur, so the front of your hips are square. Breathe in. Now cantilever on your left hip. Your spine comes parallel to the floor as the right leg extends. Hands can stay on the hips, squeezing the shoulders behind. For a challenge, you can extend the arms back, to the side, or forward, the hardest choice. Breathe in and breathe out. One more inhale. Land in a soft warrior one, just the back foot down, and then bring your feet together. And we begin the other side. Stand on your right leg, left knee is lifted. Notice as you lift the knee, if your hip comes with you. Try to just move the femur in the hip socket, so it requires a little different low ab engagement. Hand to knee. Strength through your right leg. Breathe in and breathe out. Just move the femur to the side, pelvis stays square to the front. Still pressing down through the standing leg. Option to extend the arm and the gaze. Another inhale. And exhale. Close like a book. Trade hands. And rotate rib cage, keeping the pelvis perfectly square. A lot of stability there, just gathered energy, so you can have mobilized energy through the rib cage. And breathe out. And I'm just rotating for demonstration purposes. You're staying forward. Drop the femur down. Then hinge from the right hip forward. The spine keeps its relationship to the other body parts. Extend the left leg back. Arms can be on the hips, reaching back, out, or up. Breathe. Last inhale. Land in a soft warrior one. And step the feet together. Tree. You're on your left foot. Right heel to the perineum. Ooh, I fell over. There we are. Square the pelvis and re-engage your standing leg energy. Your right hip is just rotating gently, and that moves the knee, but the hip moves the knee. Press the foot towards inner thigh and inner thigh towards foot, and choose your arm variation. Another breath in. And a breath out, gently release. Take your tree on the second side. You're strong on the right leg. Right heel to perineum. And now notice when you go into that shape, if you lift the hip Hips are square. Right foot pressing towards inner thigh, and inner thigh of the right, I'm sorry, left foot pressing towards inner thigh, and the right inner thigh is actively pressing back. Arm variation. Breath. Last inhale. Exhale, gently release. We'll take a sun salutation that'll get us down to the floor. Top of the mat. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, dive forward. Half lift as you inhale. High to low plank, or just plank dog. Where are you in your practice? Listen to your body. And downward dog, breathe in. And breathe out. Pigeon series, lift the right leg. You can do three-legged dog, or you can flip your dog for a bit of an inversion back bend. Breathe in. Wherever you are, your hips are lifting, whether they're pelvis up or pelvis down. The hips are lifting. One more breath in. And sweep your right foot forward for pigeon. A block or pillow is a fantastic prop for either the front femur or for the whole pelvis. You can straddle it. I'm going to demonstrate to the front for just a moment. If I have enough space behind me. Right here, my femur is moving out to the side. You want your femur to be more directly forward of the pelvis. You might need to change the angle of your shin. It's fine. Self-adjustment I like is to move the flesh of my right thigh out to the side, making space in the hip joint to fold deeper. Breathe mindfully, long breath rhythms. Inhale your body up. Shift to your right hip, the available hip, and extend the back leg to the side. So you end up sitting with the leg that was in front of you bent and the leg that was behind you straight to the side. You can move that pillow under the right knee. Keep your right hip on the floor as you reach your right arm up and over for a side body stretch. You're bending your spine to the side. You can even use your left hand in front of the body or behind the body to anchor the hip. Inhale, bring your body up. Take the bent leg. I said that wrong. Take your straight leg and cross it over the bent leg. And as you do that, one hip will lift up, but put the hip back on the ground. So both hips are square on the floor. Breathe in. And breathe out, rotate toward your left, toward the top leg. Last breath in. And breath out. Unwind. Optional vinyasa, or just plank downward dog. I need to readjust my mat. Meet me in downward dog. Breathe in and breathe out, left side. Lift the left leg, bend the knee, stack the pelvis, and enjoy a three-legged dog with your hips flying up toward the sky, or a flip dog, also with your hips flying up toward the sky. Breathe in and breathe out. Transition to your pigeon. Left foot forward. And I'll adjust again so you can see. Adjusting the femur so it's more or less directly forward of the pelvis. Whatever that means for the shin, you can move the flesh of your left thigh out to the side. Block can support the hips. If your hips aren't on the floor, straddle a block. Breathe in and breathe out, fold. Another inhale and exhale. Bring your body up. Just gently soften toward your left hip and extend the back leg toward the side. Fold the front leg in. Bolster that knee as you need, both hips on the floor, spine long. Breathe in and breathe out as you side bend the body, reaching left arm over toward the extended foot. Inhale, bring your body up. Bring that extended leg with you. Cross it over the bent leg. And my right hip lifts when I do that, so I have to replant the hip on the floor, really anchoring right hip, lengthening spine. Inhale, exhale, rotate toward your top leg. Last breath in and breath out. Unwind and take a vinyasa, or one last transition from plank to downward dog. Breathe in and breathe out, child's pose. You can do the wide knee child's pose we did earlier, or you can bring the knees together for a more classic variation. If the knees are together, you might enjoy the hands beside the hips. Enjoy the breath in your body. Try to reclaim the breath rhythm.